Well, hello there, shirlierox here. Welcome to Cold Waters. This is a new submarine simulator game, and it's pretty awesome. So, I'm going to go through the training in this. Alright, here we go. Yeah. So, I'm going to go through the training in this, and if there's enough interest, I'm going to show you some more of that. Otherwise, I'm going to be sitting here with my submarine captain's hat on and playing this on my own. So, the first thing we need to do is learn how to fire torps. So this is a tutorial for finding how to fire torps. So it basically goes through the standard controls. It's really important you pay attention to this as you're doing it, because sometimes I do actually forget myself how to do a lot of this stuff. Right, so 0 raises our periscope. As you can see, there's my lovely little periscope. Okay, I can see the ship there anyway, but we'll press P and have a little look. So, as you can see, I've got a ship there, roughly a bearing of 0, which is north. So, we're going to bring up our tactical map, and we can see. Let's have a little look. So, how far away is that from me? Let me bring up. So, press I. So, we've identified the ship. It's a class of alligator. It's now, if you look over here, you can see it's not moving. It says it's facing north. Oh no, its course is 90, which is, what is that? Northeast? No, it'd be east, won't it? So, and it's a distance of, where's the distance meter? 2.3. Is it kilometers or yards? I don't understand the nautical terms for this. Right, so we're going to fire at this. So we need to get our torp, range 0. You aim like that, and you right click to fire. And we're going to press shift and which one is it now? Shift and E to turn on the event camera, which now I believe the event camera. Let me switch back to my ship. Let's see if the event camera picks this up. So let's go to above here. We're going to press F9 and see if we can catch this. Ooh, nice. So F9 speeds up the time. So that is how you fire the basic torps. Now, I don't know if they've got like a priming range though. I know in some of these sub games they do have like a primary activation range. So if it's like, say for instance, if it's 2.5 kilometers away, you'd fire the torpedo at like 2 kilometers, and it wouldn't arm until it gets to a certain range. I don't know if that does this or not. Now, the next one is the WWIII torpedoes. Now, these are cool. So if I zoom out on the map, I can see I've got 3 contacts on it. Well, there should be 3 contacts. I've got 2 at the moment. Okay, I've just raised the periscope, so I've detected another one. So let's get some WWIII torps launched at this. So press space, point at the direction, right click and fire, click on a different tube, space again, right click and fire. Now if you click on the original torp, you can actually change the course. Right click. So say I wanted to suddenly go after a target over here, it's just appeared on the radar. As you can see, they do actually change. So let's get the third one out as well. So third one's roughly over there. Okay, so I know that's the wrong way, so we'll direct it back that way. Speed it up. Okay, I've identified that one. I can see I'm going to miss that one, so let's bring it in a little bit. Oh, there you go. We've got a contact there. We need to change. Now when they reach the destination, it will enter tracking mode. So as you can see, that should go into activation mode, and we have a lock. You can see I am now chasing that ship, and nice. So let's click back on my sub. Okay, that one's going to activate there. That one's going to go all the way over there. But anyway, that's all I'm going to show for that. That's just how you move around in that one. So that gives you an idea of that. Right. Next up we have missiles. So we've got surface to air missiles. So let us jump in. You select your tube with left clicking. And then you press now. Ooh, which one is it now? I have to look at the instructions myself. I'm still quite new to this. So we want to go back. Right, so you need to choose a missile. So to choose a missile, I think you press F. No, F selects the tubes. So it's there you go. So that's what the surface to air missile looks like. So you click it until it's there, and now it'll disappear, and you'll suddenly start to see it loading in. There we go. So I've got one loaded. I've got two loaded. I've got three loaded. Nice. Okay, let's bring up the map. So I've got 3 targets. So you click on your missile, space, and then you need to activate and send it away. So send these birds away. Okay, we've got 2 away, I believe. Let's send 3 away. Okay. There we go. As you can see, I've got 3 away. And you can't really track them on the map, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, they're fast. Oh, that's 1 took down. Now, I don't know why you can't actually see the missiles on there. That's a bit of a shame. So I think the only disadvantage with that is that you can't really see the missiles on the thing. Don't think you can do it or not. Be sure not to place the waypoint past the target. Try sinking the other targets. Okay, now you can also reload these tubes as well. Press R. So let's get them reloaded. Let's get this one fired. We completely missed that one. Let's try again. Right, there we go. Let's try that. Have you launched? Don't think you launched. Did you launch that or not? Oh, we must have done. That did not look like it launched. Right, let's try and get this back one then. Okay, launched. And for some reason it won't let me select some of them and follow them. I don't know why. If we speed up the time, hopefully we'll see that missile lock on and activate. Nope. Right, let's try again then. Away she goes. Put the action cam on. So that one worked that time, I think. Oh no, it's hitting the ships. Anyway, that shows you how bad I am at the missiles. Okay, so we're over halfway through now. Let's go to navigation. So this is a complicated boat to actually captain. So let us get to the battle stations. So above the minimap is the data panel, which contains 3 columns of data. So that's all of this stuff here: course, speed, depth, rudder, plane, balance, ballast, bearing, course, speed, range. Is sol solution? Oh, it doesn't actually explain what on that bit. Right, so you can alter your speed with Q and Z. So you can see ahead 2/3. Let's try and turn this music down a little bit. Ah, it's much better. Okay. Apparently I'm cavillating. You can alter all the speeds on this. So you can go flank speed, which is the maximum. I guess cavalier means that you're being picked up, or yeah, you're more easy to pick up on the sonar. So that's how you maneuver. Now if you look over here, as I'm turning the rudder, -30 is the maximum you can turn the rudder. You can turn to the right. So -30 is all the way left, +30 is to the right. It's probably port and starboard, although I am a filthy landlubber, but I don't know the difference between the two. Okay, now to dive, make sure you don't go over 1,000 feet. So if we press W, we're going to get a slight increment. We can do a faster dive down to 30. You can see we're now diving. You can press X to straighten everything out. There we go. You can use C and E to change depth using ballast. Interesting. So let's have a little look. So I've got E on as ballast, so we should be rising if we look down here. Let's stick it on ballast 30. You can see I'm actually rising there at a little angle. Well, it should be rising. Is that? Oh, let's try the negative then. Weird. Well, let's stop. It doesn't appear to be altering my Oh, okay. So I'm looking here. What we want to look at is it on here. Is the depth on here? So as you can see, I'm actually going deeper now. Depth 265, 264. Oh no, we're slowly going up. So it does take a while to go to that. Now, if I press X again, that'll reset everything. So you can actually do an emergency blow. So if I press Shift and R, there we go. Now if I do full flank and do my planes up, I will rise a lot quicker. There we go. So as you can see, my depth now is filling up. I'm going to emerge out of the water like Stingray. So come on, here we go. Stingray! Stingray! Ba-da-ba-da. There we go. The shirlierox rises. Now, if you blow yourself out of the water like that, then you cannot actually go back under. So if I reset all of this, okay. Now if I try and go back underneath now, so if I do my planes into a negative, I'm going to struggle to get under because I've just done that ballast. So you will eventually go under, but it's a lot harder to go under once you've used your ballast. So you need to wait for your ballast to go fully back up. Well, it counts back down to 0 before you can use it again. Okay, and I think that's about all that's about pretty much all it teaches you in that tutorial. So that's that one. Okay, so target motion analysis. Let's take a little look-see at that. And we're going to do all hands manned battle stations. Now, I've not done this one before, so this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, between your briefing and mission, it's possible to lose the initial contact. If you have no contact, increase speed to 5 and move forward until contact is re-established. So, well, actually, I've got a contact there, but we're going to pretend that we haven't. Let's start it up. Let's get the speed up to 5 knots. Okay. The data panel in the bottom left contains 3 columns of data: ownership, contact, and wire. Okay, so we're going to be contacting on the contact information. So use Shift and 1 to read. We don't want to read about it just yet. So let's press Tab and go to the full screen map. Okay, so there is a solution thing there, so it's saying that you'll notice that the solution doesn't go above 30 to 50%. So use F6 or left click on a signature tab in the bottom right to open a signature panel. Okay, so we're going to press F6. Ooh. Okay. Now use quote and semicolon to cycle through the various profiles. Oh my, this is where it gets complicated. Okay, until Cosmol is displayed. Okay. So this, it looks like we're trying to match up the actual image. So you can see that is a match. Alright, all of the lines, sound frequency lines, line up, so use return or left click to classify S1 as a Cosmol class merchant. Okay, let's do return. Oh, that's cool. Your sonar operator verified your classification, and now it's been renamed to that. Oh, that's good. So correctly classifying the contact improves your TMA rate. Use Q to set your speed to 2/3 ahead. Faster may drown out contact noise. So how fast is it going? Okay, we're cavillating apparently. Use F9 to speed up the game. Eventually you'll be close at making a contact signal louder. Okay, let's press F9 then. So hopefully the solution should start going up. It's going up a little bit. Oh, 41%. So you suddenly see, as it's increasing, I'm suddenly getting things like speed. There you go. Range 21 yards. So we need to get really close to this to try and bring it up. Let's just leave it on. Let's be a bit dangerous. Let's get right near it. There we go. So we're on. That is on like 70% at the moment. We probably want to bring the speed down. Nice. 42%. So it's quite hard to get that to 90%. So that's going to be a tricky part of the game. Let's have a little look. So what direction is it going in? Oh, nice. We are getting quite close now. I'm just trying to get really close to it. Alright, let's try and turn a little bit towards it. Right, so where is it? So we are, okay, so we're on 95% now. So as you can see, let's press F9 so you can see, I can actually see the direction it's actually going in now, so that is a that's pretty cool. That is a complicated bit. That's going to take me a while to get used to. So yeah, that's the target motion analysis bit. So the next thing we need to take a look at is target. No, it's not target. We've done that one. It's sensors and masts. Cool. So I've already had a little look at the sensors. Well, the periscope. So once contact is detected, use Shift and A to toggle on your active sonar. Oh, active sonar. Nice. Right. So let's zoom out. So the target looks like it's to northwest. Can't quite see it on my map. I guess I'm too far away from it. So let us. So whatever it is, that's it there. Okay, I want to switch back to my sub. Wait a minute. Right, let's stop. No. All stop. Right. There's far too many buttons in this game. Right, so we want to switch to our sub. I don't know if that... It's not letting me select me sub. I don't know if that's because of in tutorial mode. Right, so anyway. Shift A to toggle on your active sonar. Okay, let's engage. Okay, and start pinging. If a contact is not detected, increase speed to 5 knots and creep forward until it is. Oh, cool! What? Oh, that was good. The target solution for this contact rises more rapidly due to the accurate ranging of the active. We're on 95% accuracy at the moment, so nice. We can see the way that it's going. Active sonar is very loud and give away your position. Okay, so let's turn it off. Go back to passive. Use F5 or left click the conditions tab in the bottom right window to open the conditions panel. Okay, use Shift 1 to read about underwater acoustics and conditions. So this is probably all to do with like thermal layers and stuff, I think. Getting some mast depth. To use mast, you need to be surfaced to above 50 feet. Use E to set your ballast to 30 and begin ascending. Okay, so we're on 175. So we need to get our ballast. It's so weird the way I can't actually select my own ship anymore. Oh, there you go, F1. Okay. So we need to sort our depth out. Let's right. I want to make sure I don't rise too fast, so we need to get to 50. So we're slowly rising now. Alright, let's taper this off now. Okay, we're at 50 now. Ooh, when you reach 65, use X to stop your ascension. Okay, so we're in the nice bracket here, between 40 and 50. You cannot use massive too deeps. Hey, you can't use massive too deep. Press F9 to raise your ESM mast. Here we go. Should see. Whoa, there she goes. So, we've now detecting a contact by ESM provides a smaller booster target solution. So, there we go. Has he seen us? Very much looks like he's coming towards. Looks like he's coming towards me. Okay, press 0 to raise your periscope. Oh, that is satisfying. That. Okay, once raised, we can now move around and spot it. So there is the actual ship. And low light level. Yeah, we've done that already. Radar mast. Let's get that up. Okay, so radar uses radio transmissions to accurately range contacts and provide a massive boost to their target solution. So we're on 95% at the moment. Oh, radar travels long distance and is readily detected by enemy. Oh, okay, so it's not a passive thing at all, the radar then. So let's lower that. Many submarines are equipped with a towed array which works best at above 5 knots. Use Q to set your speed to ahead 1/3. Right. Okay. Getting our speed up now. We're on 10 knots at the moment. Let's slow down a little bit. I think that's too fast. Alright. Let's try that now. So it says, as your speed reaches 5 knots, you will notice that your own ship towed signal may become greater than passive signal. What? That's not giving me any that's not really giving me any help about that. Doesn't really tell me where I need to look for that. So I don't know where the towed array actually is. Let's just press F6. Okay, so the towed array is that there. Your own ship towed signal may become greater than the passive signal. Well, we're not actually lower at the moment. We're on the actual oh, it is there, 63. Okay, that's completely above my technical grade. So let's go back and leave combat. Oh, this is complicated. Right, let's do the last one then. Let's do tactics and damage. Okay, I can see shirlierox getting sunk a lot in this. Okay, with stealth you can strike your enemy and disappear before they have a chance to react. Your best defense is not to be attacked at all. Silent running. Shift S can be used to toggle silent running, which reduces noise your vessel makes, but also stops repairs, stops pumping of water, stops reloading, and restricts speed to ahead 1/3. Okay, be sure silent running mode is disabled before moving on. Okay, releasing ship from ultra quiet. Okay, so a small torpedo instead of an explosive warhead generates noise similar to your submarine. Okay, so that's decoys. Noisemaker generates loud noise, hence the name, which blinds or jams the sonar guidance for homing torpedo. Use Shift and D to deploy the noisemaker. Oh, let's see. Can we see these getting dropped behind us? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so satisfying. Oh, that is nice. A knuckle is a mass of turbulent water which can be generated by pulling the rudder hard over back and forth while at high speeds. The knuckle generates and distorts sound waves which can confuse the sonar guidance for torpedo. What? Right, let's try that then. So we're going to get to flank. So I think we need to be on 25 yards, 25 knots for this. And then I need to do the rudder quickly to the side. Look at the noisemaker. Okay, we're on 15 knots. 17. Let's speed this up. Okay, 21, 22, 23, 24. Come on. 25 knots. Right, so let's see if we can get this thing working now. So, if we turn the rudder all the way, once the rudder's moved all the way, so let's turn it that way. And let's turn it the other way quickly. Knuckle formed. Ah, cool! Who even knew that? I've watched Das Boot and I don't remember ever seeing that. Once the rudder's moved, yeah, I've done that one. If you performed it, yes. And a knuckle is not guaranteed to form and lasts significantly less time. They're only effective for form between your submarine and the incoming torpedo. Okay. Reduce your speed, run straight and level, and be sure your depth is close to 150 before the next step. Okay, so let's put silent mode on. Just because that's going to reduce my speed. Okay. Speed is getting reduced. Ooh. Tubes and bow sensor have been damaged. Use F8 or left click the damage control tab. Okay, so that's this. Tubes are black. One or more tubes are damaged. In a campaign, repair report is required. Bow sonar is offline and being repaired as indicated by the red text and bar. Okay. Left click the bow sonar label to assign it as top priority. Okay. The damage control party moves to the front compartment and repairs in half the time. After 30 seconds or so, I should be back online by the message log. Okay, I can see the bar going down on that, so that looks like that is getting repaired. Slowly going down. Nearly there. Come on. Nice. Repaired. Okay. Engine room taking on water. Watch as blue water fills up the engine room, causing your submarine to slowly sink. As you reach 160 feet, left click propulsion to assign damage control at department. Oh, there we go. So we are taking on water. Yeah. So I've got a left click propulsion to assign damage control to that compartment. It's not damage, but the damage control party also reduces flooding. We'll pump the water out. Right, so hopefully that's going to work. Is that pumping water out? We're still sinking. Machinery space taking on water. Watch what happens as another compartment floods. Your submarine slowly sinks as it gets deeper, the water pressure increasing the flooding rate. At about 300 feet, damage control parties can no longer keep up, and engine room flooding resumes as well. Flooding is now uncontrollable. Surface immediately. Okay, look, so we have got it in the engine room now. So once I get to 300, so the engine room is flooded now. Right, so let's try and get to the top. So use E to set ballast to 30, and press S to set planes to 30, and let's get full flank and try and raise. Oh, we're top heavy. Well, we're bottom heavy. Look at all the water. We are going up. The sub is responding. It is going up. Ooh, reminder, emergency below. If submarine doesn't respond, use Shift R. Set your flank speed. Well, we've done that. We don't need to do that. It looks like we are actually surfacing now. So once we get more near the top, it's gonna become more manageable, and the water should start getting pumped out, hopefully. So here we go. Let's press X and level out. Now is the water getting pumped out now? So I guess the only emergency thing to do is the ballast thing. Your submarine destroyed if it's reduced at 0% integrity or by exceeding crushed depth. Okay, if your submarine is destroyed, combat interface is disabled. So the water is getting pumped out now, and I do believe we have survived another day. Yeah, so that looks like that's all of the tutorial missions done. So that is just the training mode. So that's before we even get into the game. Wow, there's so many buttons. I do actually think I'm going to have to get another. I'm either going to have to get a printout of some of the main controls for this, or a post-it note, and stick it on my screen. This is like awesome. It's so complicated, but it's so good. Anyway, that's all I'm going to show you for Cold Waters for now. That was just a training mission. Hopefully that's whet your appetite. Oh, icebergs. Yeah, hopefully that's whet your appetite enough to want to see some more. So if you'd like to see some more of this on the channel, leave a comment below. Okay. Oh, look at these submarines. They're so good. Anyway, that's it for now. I am Commander... Is it Addy submarine? Oh, I'm probably a captain. I am Captain Shirlierox on the HMS Shirlierox. See you next time.